Picture this, a swirling, violent vortex reaching from the heavens to the earth. A force of nature, both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Yes, we're talking about tornadoes. These natural phenomena stir up a whirlwind of questions, and yet they remain one of Earth's most elusive mysteries. Despite our leaps in technological advancements and meteorological understanding, tornadoes continue to perplex and fascinate us. From their unpredictable nature to their destructive power, the enigmatic character of tornadoes leaves us in a state of intrigue and trepidation. They're like the Rubik's Cube of weather phenomena. Every time we think we're close to understanding them, they twist and turn, leaving us back at square one. But don't worry, we're not here to leave you in the dark. Together, we're about to embark on a journey to unravel the mystery of these phenomenal twisters. So, what exactly is a tornado, and how does it form? Let's unravel this weather enigma. To understand tornadoes, we need to delve into the heart of stormy weather. Like a detective on the trail of a case, we must first understand the suspect, in this case, the tornado. A tornado, in essence, is a rapidly rotating column of air that is in contact with both the surface of the Earth and a cumulonimbus cloud, or, in rare cases, the base of a cumulus cloud. Now, let's talk about thunderstorms. Imagine a thunderstorm as a pot of boiling water. The heat source is the sun, and as the surface of the Earth warms up, warm, moist air begins to rise, creating an updraft. As this air rises, it cools and condenses to form clouds and eventually a thunderstorm. This is where our tornadoes start to take shape. But not all thunderstorms create tornadoes. It's the unique rotating thunderstorms known as supercells that are the usual culprits. These supercells are characterized by a persistent rotating updraft. As the updraft rotates and intensifies, it can lead to the formation of a tornado. Supercell tornadoes are the most common and often the most destructive. But there are also non-supercell tornadoes, which form from a vertically spinning parcel of air already occurring near the ground, caused by wind speed variations across a short distance. Let's get a bit more technical. The formation of a tornado involves three key conditions. First, there must be abundant low-level moisture. Second, atmospheric instability is essential, where warm air rises and cooler air sinks. Lastly, a change in wind direction and an increase in wind speed with increasing height creates an invisible, horizontal spinning effect in the lower atmosphere. This spinning air gets drawn into the thunderstorm's updraft, where it tilts into a vertical air column, creating a region of intense spin. If this spinning air tightens and speeds up, a tornado can form. It's like a figure skater pulling in their arms during a spin to turn faster. Now, having uncovered the science of their creation, let's debunk some common misconceptions about tornadoes. When it comes to tornadoes, myths swirl around almost as fast as the twisters themselves. It's time to cut through the wind and set the record straight. One common myth is that tornadoes can't cross bodies of water. This couldn't be further from the truth. Tornadoes can and do cross bodies of water. In fact, when a tornado passes over a body of water, it's known as a waterspout. So if you're out on the lake and you see a funnel cloud forming, it's time to head for shore. Another widely believed misconception is that opening windows will equalize pressure and prevent damage. This is not only false, but it could also be dangerous. Opening windows in the face of an oncoming tornado could actually increase the damage to your home by allowing more wind to enter. Instead of worrying about your windows, your focus should be on getting to a safe place. Lastly, there's a myth that tornadoes exclusively strike in the afternoon. While they are more common in the afternoon and early evening, tornadoes can occur at any time of the day or night. So don't let the clock lull you into a false sense of security. Now that we've cleared up some tornado myths, let's talk safety. How can we protect ourselves when a tornado strikes? Surviving a tornado is no mere luck. It's about being prepared and knowing what to do. This is where knowledge becomes your best ally, and taking the right steps can be the difference between life and death. When a tornado strikes, your first step should be to find a secure location. This could be a storm shelter, a basement, or an interior room on the lowest floor. The key is to put as many walls between you and the tornado as possible. Once you're in your safe place, it's important to protect yourself from flying debris. Cover yourself with heavy padding, like thick blankets or a mattress. This can help shield you from the powerful winds and objects that may be thrown around by the tornado's force. Now, you might be tempted to watch the tornado from a window, but resist this urge. Windows can shatter and become dangerous projectiles. Instead, stay away from windows and doors and keep your ears open for updates from a battery-powered weather radio or trusted weather app. Remember, the tornado's roar is unmistakable, a continuous rumble like a freight train. If you hear this sound or receive a tornado warning, act immediately. Don't wait to see the tornado before taking action. Knowing how to protect yourself during a tornado is essential. But let's finish with our top 5 tips for tornado survival. When it comes to tornadoes, every second counts. Here are the top 5 tips you should remember. First, always have a plan. Identify a safe room in your home, preferably a basement, storm cellar, or an interior room on the lowest floor with no windows. Second, keep an emergency kit handy. This should include water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, and essential medications. Third, stay tuned to the local news or a trusted weather app. Timely updates can be life-saving. Fourth, if you're outdoors with no shelter nearby, lie flat in a nearby ditch or depression and cover your head with your hands. Finally, once the tornado has passed, remain alert for debris and downed power lines. Many injuries occur in the aftermath of the storm. In the face of a tornado, knowledge is your best defense. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, the storm always passes.